Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown here to talk about Scott Pilgrim versus The Ward, the video game. Now, I remember when I saw the trailer, I was just like, finally, because this, it was the 10th anniversary of Scott Pilgrim this year, and I'm just like, are they ever going to do anything? Maybe they would just have, probably a DVD come out with bonus stuff that they didn't release and stuff like that. Maybe a booklet. Who knows what we do with the 10th anniversary of Scott Pilgrim? And there is a video showing the actors talking about their experiences and all that shit and all that crap. But another thing too, some people want a sequel to the movie, the Scott movie. Now, I wouldn't mind if there is a sequel to the movie, but Universal, in their eyes, they literally, when this movie failed in the theater, sadly, literally Universal literally said that we're not making movies like this anymore. They literally said that. They literally said that basically, in a way, they basically said that they won't do anything new, basically. They won't take chances, because they lost money from that movie. And the thing is, I kind of blame Universal because they didn't promote it all that much. I've seen the commercial and shit, and I wanted to go to the theater and watch the movie, but no one couldn't take me, obviously. But I did want to watch that movie. And the fact that the thing is, I didn't see no posters for it or anything like that when I was like going around. Well, I was in Indiana at the time, mainly because I was just visiting, and I saw no posters or anything like that. I just saw trailers and no merchandise or anything like that. In a way, it sounds like Universal really didn't believe in this movie, because if they did, they would have fucking pumped it up. But I think the reason they didn't showcase it more is because they were already spending so much money already, you know? And I don't want to give the Universal the benefit of the doubt because they fuck up too. So maybe they thought that it wouldn't sell because the people that read the book and they're video game fans, so obviously video game fans are going to see the trailer, then they're going to go in and watch this movie. It's funny too though, when the trailer for the movie came out, a lot of people were like, oh yeah, it better be on like Donkey Kong because if this movie sucks, people were going ape shit before this movie fucking came out. Because I'm just like, guys, calm the fuck down. It looks like a fun fucking movie, man. Like, shit. And yes, the comic book is better than the movie. I wish some of the stuff that they put in the comic book, I wish they put in the movie, like the chem part of the story. I wish that was there, and the whole more deep of the final battle against with Scott and Ramona and Gideon. I would have loved to see that shit in the movie. But he didn't get it, which is fine. I'm not complaining. The guy that made the books, was it Brian Lee O'Malley? To me, he's inspirational because he's the reason why I draw the way I draw. Like look at the way I draw. I draw similar characters that he draws like that too. He kind of like inspired me to draw something like that. And at first, I kind of sucked at drawing like that, but then it took time and effort, and I'm like, you know what? No, that actually looks pretty good. Kind of, because when I saw that art style in the book, it actually resonated with me. I actually liked the art style. Some people thought it was kind of bad, not really good, and people said that he got better as the books came on. He did. Actually, he did. When you see the first Scott Pilgrim book, you're like, it's fine. Like the drawings could be better, yeah, but it's not like terrible. Like, oh fuck this. But people acted like it was that. And I'm just like, what's wrong with you people? You guys are hating, man. You're literally just hating. I don't know why. What, you hate the character Scott because he's a dick? Congratulations. Like, congratulations. Go in the back of the line. Seriously. Talk to Aaron from Game Grumps because seriously, get in line. Like, who cares? I really don't care, to be honest. Whoever you like, and if you don't like it, then you don't like it. Just let people that enjoy it. But other thing that if there was going to be another Scott Pilgrim movie, what are they going to do? A lot of people say that they could bring back Gideon or have another evil X that Scott didn't know about, or Ramona fights Scott's exes. Which, you know what? I'll either go with that one better than just another evil X. Oh yeah, I forgot about him. I had him when I dated him when I was in preschool. You know what? I want to, to be quite honest, I won't be surprised if that did happen. Oh, a long lost ex of Ramona that never got over her and can never find her and shit. Then he found her, and then he realized that she's with Scott Pilgrim, and then he goes fucking ape shit and brings all the exes back that Scott has to fight all over again. And then she's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" and shit. Then he brings Scott's exes back and shit. You know what? You can actually do this. You can actually do this, to be quite honest. Make it an epic experience, to be quite honest. If you are gonna make a sequel to this movie, which I don't know you will. But the reason I mention that is that even if you do not make a movie sequel to the movie, you can make a sequel to the movie as a video game version. We do have, yes, the Scott Pilgrim video game, but wouldn't it be cool if we got a sequel to that video game, but also it's a sequel to the movie? There's a lot of video games that are like that, and to be quite honest, I can actually see that more happening than a movie, you know? And for crying out loud, I see more of a Scott Pilgrim comic book again than just another movie, you know? I can see a comic book and a video game happening, sequel-wise, I mean. But again, would Brian Lee O'Malley go back to a sequel if he actually wanted to? I don't think he does. I think he feels fine with the whole Scott Pilgrim stuff. I think he's done with that story. I think he did what he had to be told, you know. But if there was going to be a sequel to Scott Pilgrim, what would he do? You know, will we go with Ramona's exes, or we do something new? Like completely forget about all those evil exes, but still be like those video game moments and stuff, and it does its own thing, you know, which is fine. You know, the first movie technically it's kind of like a game, right? So the first movie could be like Scott has to fight these evil exes. It gets with Ramona. The sequel could be Scott and Ramona teaming up to, I don't know, fight a greater evil or some shit. It's based off a comic book and video game ish. So why not have like, you can make up a character or something like that. You could, why not? You know, have like, if you could make up a character, hype that villain up in the movie, and then be like, holy shit, man, this guy's worse than Gideon. You know, you can have Wallace Wells be like, what a perfect asshole. I thought Gideon was the perfect asshole. Finish him. I don't know. I love this movie, man. I love this movie. I love quoting it. I love talking about it. I love this fucking movie. And the internet loves this movie too. No shit. That's funny too, because if you talk one bad thing about this movie, people will kill you. Literally. Because the one complaints a lot of people say about this movie is that Sky's a dick and he ends up with Ramona. Ramona is kind of a dick too, and the one that you really feel sorry for is Knives, and everyone else is a dick and shit. And how many movies do you get dick characters and yet you still enjoy the movie? Oh, because of A and B happened. A and B happened with also Scott Pilgrim, but you complain about that because you just hate Scott Pilgrim. I'm sorry, there's movies that did the same shit that Scott Pilgrim has done, but a little bit different. It's not video gaming, but they done the same thing with, I'm talking about the dickish characters, and we still love those characters because we just resonate with those characters. Yes, we resonate with those dick-ass characters in the movie. I'm sorry. I was a teenager at that time, and I resonated with all those fucking characters. And most people be like, those characters are like in their 20s acting like teens. Yeah, and? And? To me, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World was a perfect time for this movie to come out. And the game, man. It was just a perfect time to literally be a video game fan. It was just a perfect time to be alive, you know? It was. Back in 2010, man, like, that shit was amazing. It was. We got some good games, some good movies, and some stuff that, yeah, it wasn't really peaches and roses. I'm not saying that, but it was still nice, you know? We a lot of stuff, we were looking forward to the future, you know? And the fact that this movie, the reason people went apeshit for the game to come out is because people struck a chord with the book, movie, and the game. And some people haven't even played the game, but watched the movie and read the book and like, I want to play the game to just feel that experience, you know? That's the thing, because a lot of people don't like the Scott Pilgrim game because it doesn't have a story, even though it's kind of paying homage to old games that don't have stories and you have to put in your fucking goddamn head. Sorry. But if you watch the movie and read the comic book, of course you're not gonna give a fuck about the story. because you already know what the story is. The thing is, do you really care about a story? The thing is, with Scott Pilgrim, it is paying homage to Super Mario Brothers. Save the girl. That's it. That's it. That's all the story you need. Literally. But apparently people want more with Scott Pilgrim. My God, you want some Citizen Kane type shit? No, seriously, come on, man. For real. Even Citizen Kane is not the greatest shit that you ever seen. My God. You know what that goes to? That goes to, no, it doesn't. My mind just told me Ready Player One. I'm like, I love that movie, but no. One that I can think of is Jurassic Park. That's one. The other one is the Alien, the first Alien movie, or Predator, or the first Halloween movie. You know, those are the things that I think of when people say Citizen Kane. I think of those type of movies. I don't think of Citizen Kane. I think of other movies that are better than Citizen Kane. Seriously, all right. And at the end of the day, that movie's what about taxes? Really? Who cares about fucking taxes? No one doesn't. Fuck, it's about money and shit. Like, who gives a fuck about that shit, man? Why are you gonna make a movie around that? It's almost like It's like almost making a movie about a guy riding a bike and finding a bike. Huh? That movie sucked. Oh wait, there was a remake. It was called Pee Wee's Big Adventure. I love that movie. Wait, that was that original movie? Huh? And I'm over here thinking that who's gonna watch a movie? A guy trying to save a bike. Trying to get his bike back. But moving on. If you're a fan of the game and the books and the movie, of course you're gonna get the game when it comes out on PlayStation and Switch and stuff. And one thing that a lot of people would like to have is a physical copy. I would love, would love to have a physical copy of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Would love it. The game? Hell yeah. You know what? I even told myself why they don't bundle the movie and the game. And bundle with the... Literally, I've thought of this. How come in the 10th anniversary of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the movie and the game and most of the movie, how come we can't have all the comic books bundled together, have the movie bundled with it too, and so with the game? $100? I don't give a fuck. Have it. I'm getting it. I don't care how much it is, to be honest. $500? You know what? It should be going to a system or my rent, but I'm getting it. It's because I'm sorry. Like, if Universal's watching this or any other gaming studio is watching this that is involved with Scott Pilgrim, yo, like, I would pay for that shit. In a way, I'm asking for that shit. I'm not asking for like to make it up to $500, but I doubt it will be 100 and something. But if it is, I wouldn't care because it has so much of a bundle pack that I'm just like, yeah, because with the movie, the book, and the game, fuck that shit. Give me that. I eat that shit up. I'm surprised it doesn't come with the cosplay clothes. Fucking for real, man. Or a one-up when you get it. That'd be dope, though. Maybe like a little pin or something like that. You see, I'm thinking too much of it. I'm getting too excited over something that probably would never happen. Or probably studios would be like, we're not doing that. Fuck you. You know? But this is what we talk about because we're fans of the movie. We're fans of the game. And we love the book. And we would love to see a hodgepodge of the collection of all the Scott Pilgrim stuff. Why not? Why the fuck not? And I'm not talking about again the stuff that you sell like the Funko Pops. You don't have to put that together and all that. I'm just like the books, movie, and game. That's really it. And if you want to throw a little necklace or a pin on the side or a little one-up thing or a sticker, go ahead. So something that's just to throw it there, just to be like, here's a sticker, or here's a fucking keychain, and it's either Scott or Ramona or whatever, one of the evil exes, I guess. I guess it depends, you know. What I would do if I did have keychains attached to all of those, I would have different types of keychains for different type of people. So one person can get Scott, one person can get Ramona, and one of the exes. You know, and just keep recycling that obviously to different people when they get it. But that's just me as a fan, as a gamer, and as a person that loves this shit and likes to see the fans happy. You know, and likes to, because I'm a fan too. And if you think about it in a fan perspective of what you could do, That'd be dope. But if you also think about it in a business perspective, whether they even want to do that, you know, because they also putting money into that too, you know. And if they don't get that money back, guess what? They ain't gonna do it no more. Or they just talk shit about it because they pussies. That's what I hate about these companies. They would do something nice for the fans, but if it doesn't sell well, they talk shit. And I'm just like, first of all, it's nice to do things for the fans, but do it for yourself mostly, man. Really, do it for yourself because you're gonna feel happy that you made this and made it your own. You know that's why I'm happy that the comic book is basically Brian Lee O'Malley's, the movie is basically Edgar Wright's, and the game is basically Ubisoft's. There's different interpretations of Scott Pilgrim, but they're the same because it's going on with the story, obviously. You know, so this is why I kind of see with these studios and all that, and director like Edgar Wright and stuff, um and the guy that made the Scott Pilgrim books, Brian Lee O'Malley. This is the perspective I kind of see with the whole thing. A lot of people might not see it, some people will, but I think that that'd be cool to have a bundle of the game. But if we of the whole thing, like I mentioned, but if not, I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I'm just happy that this game is being re-released. You know. So and it's funny too because I recently got this game back on my PlayStation 3. You know, all you need is Wi-Fi. All you need to do is check on the stuff that you used to download, or buy it, and it will be there. If you downloaded the game a long time ago and you deleted it by mistake for like to have space and stuff. But I got the game back. It did took a while because I downloaded the demo and then the game and then it just showed the demo and I'm just like, then eventually did show the game. I think I had to like restart the system for that. I think I had to for it to pop out. So it worked. It worked. And I'm happy to say that I love the game. It still plays the way I love. It's awesome. I love the gameplay and shit. Some people might not like the gameplay. Some people might think that other beat 'em ups are way better. And yeah, I play other beat 'em up games, and yes, they're all way better than Scott Pilgrim. But I just love Scott Pilgrim versus the World because it takes all the elements of what I love of and of all gaming, like beat 'em up, RPG, and and side scrolling. Just they put them all together, and I'm just like, yo, hell yeah. That's why Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the video game, speaks to me so much. For kind of loud, there's so many. There's like what's that game called? Ransom City Rampage or some shit like that. I forgot. Because that game too, you can level up. You go to the store and you eat and you can level up and be more powerful at fighting. So obviously that game, the Scott Pilgrim game, was paying homage to that game, obviously. And that game is fun. I played it. I played it on like a Game Boy when it has a whole bunch of Game Boy games on it. I mean, a whole bunch of NES games on it, and I played it, and I was just like, "Yo, this game is actually fun." If I was around in the '80s and I got this game, I would have fucking loved it. You know. So it is something that that we're fans of. We just love this shit. Any type of gameplay that we enjoy, it's kind of in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. Even Guitar Hero is in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. Even it just makes a cameo, obviously. Just like those coin boxes that you need to punch and the coins come out. Those literally pay homage to Mario Brothers, which I like. I really do. And even the characters, like when they beat a stage and they like disappear and stuff, those also pay homage to other video game characters too, like Mario, Mega Man, Kirby. It pays homage to a lot of characters. So th- this is why I love about Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Not just the game or the book or the movie, just just in general of the whole concept of it and the whole thing of like it's literally a fan's dream come true. That's how I always think of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I always think of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World as like a fan's dream became a reality. You know, almost like a dream. Like you always wanted a game that's like, I mean, a movie that's like this and a game that's like this, but then you got it. Um, and then you appreciate a lot of things a lot more. And some people might say that, or you're entitled to a lot of shit. A lot of people say that about gamers and to moviegoers and shit. And to be honest, we should be entitled. I'm sorry to say it, we should be entitled. Why? Because we all, yes, I get it. We're giving a lot of good stuff, and then sometimes if we get something one bad, we feel salty about it. Some people are like that. I'm not. I'm not. But I can understand why people feel that way sometimes. You know? And sometimes, yes, I do feel that way depending on the situation of the company. Because sometimes you do have to pay attention to the company, and then that can affect the game. One, Rockstar, and then Square Enix, but I'm not going to talk about them. But if you haven't played the Scott Pilgrim game at all, get this game when it comes out. It's going to come out in the holidays. So if you have a chance to get it, get it. If you don't, and you already played it and shit, I still want you to get it because I'm going to get it. I'm still going to get it. And if it comes out in a physical copy, that is what I'm going to get more. Okay? You know? And I never did unlock Wallace Wells. I unlocked Knives, but I did not unlock Wallace Wells. I did. That was so cool though when you can actually unlock Nugget Scott. Yo, to me that was like an Easter egg. To me that was a perfect Easter egg when I beat the game, and I'm like, I unlocked Nugget Scott. Yo, I'm literally I played the game again to play as Nugget Scott, and yo, that shit was fun as hell, man. He's actually really fun to use. Um, so other than that, I'll see you guys later. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you guys feel and your experiences of the whole Scott Pilgrim series, saga, well, mostly series, movie, game, and comic book. So I'll see you.